I support a woman's right to choose under that constitutional guaranteed provision. And quite frankly, I always will. Folks, you know, and I'm going to fight to protect a woman's right to make her own personal decisions when it gets to her health care.
President Biden is requiring tens of millions more Americans to get vaccinated.
This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you.
The president is ordering nearly all federal workers and employees of contractors that do business with the federal government get vaccinated within 75 days, eliminating their option to be tested instead of getting shots. Employees who refuse could be punished, even fired.
Welcome to Thursday's Thought again. We're coming back to you. This time, not everything's different. Obviously, the one who wants to be the star of the show, Buck, is in action, of course. But this time, I am with my wife, Joselia. So, thank you guys for taking a peek. She said I only want her on here so I'll get more likes and views. I plead the fifth on that. But anyway, today we wanted to just bring a thought, as you saw in the video. Title's going to be Yes, No, Maybe So. You know, we see here in America, oh, freedom of choice, freedom of choice, freedom of choice. Freedom when they want us to have freedom on certain things and then not on others. So I was just thinking about that and how we look at the world and say those things, but the world looks at us and we say, oh, we're Christians, you Christians do this, we need to do this, you need to do better, but we don't even do that. And I was just thinking, have you seen that in the world or in the church? And how does it make you feel when somebody says one thing and yet does another, or it goes back and forth changing?
Yeah, unfortunately, you can see that at church because...
Well, not our church, but...
No. In other church.
Give a shout out to Gateway Christian Center.
Yeah. Yes, it's sad when the people say something and act in a different way. And it's like a father say to their children, like, oh, tell the neighbor I am not here. But then they say, the children, you're supposed to lie.
Right.
So it's just that you have to be careful with the things that you say that you are, that you say that you have to do, and then you act in a different way.
Well, it's not only, I'm sorry, go ahead. But it's not only putting a bad view on you as a person, but when you're supposed to be representing Christ and Christianity, saying, oh, and like you said, a lot of times people will say, I've heard them say, parents will say, do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly, because at the end, the people is going to look at you more in the things that you do than the things that you say. So we have to be an example. We're supposed to be like Christ. We're supposed to be like Him. We're supposed to have His mind, His way to do things. So more than talk, we have to do things right. And yes, of course, we have to talk too. And that words has to be in the same direction that our action.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, we all make mistakes, but what we're talking about here is ongoing. Will you stumble and fall? Yes, we do. But we are being looked at even more closely, especially by the world, when we claim to know the truth and to live the truth. And especially when we say, if we point fingers and say, oh, that's wrong, they shouldn't do that, yet we do either the same exact thing or something else that is wrong and just in a different way. Okay, well, you shouldn't lie, but you cheat or you steal, even on your taxes, you don't put all the information. Withholding information is deception in that case. So we are going to keep it short. I just wanted to welcome you back to Thursday's Thought with that little bit, and just a few scriptures I wanted to read. Of course, in Matthew chapter 5 is actually, I believe it was Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, but he's going through all the different things and, not lying and living right and all that. And he also says, we should be men and women of our word. And just let your yes be yes and your no be no. And that's what it does say in Matthew. You don't have to swear by the heavens or swear by anything you really can't control. But just overall, let your word be your word. Let it be true as much as you can let it be.
That we can be people that whenever we say something, the people believe us.
Right, they take it as truth. They're like, you know what?
If
I know when they said it. If they said it, that's the way.
Exactly, because I know that everybody knows somebody that whenever this person say, I'm going to be there at 9, we just say, relax, he's not going to be there.
Well, I'm glad you brought up that. I didn't bring that up, but yes, like somebody says, "Oh yes, I understand. I'll be ready in 10."
That's another example.
But
you understand what I
I
said.
understand completely what you're saying. I love you, Buck. Matthew 5:37. But let your yes be yes and your no be no. Whatever is more than these is from the evil one. He said he's going to get the attention. I guess he knew you were getting a little bit of the camera time, so he wanted it.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we will end with this, but and this is how Jesus was saying to the Jewish leaders, how they're looked at. And it can be the same way as our current time, how the world looks at Christians. And this is found in Romans 2:17 through 24. Now if you call yourself a Jew or you call yourself a Christian now, if you rely on the law and boast in God, if you know His will and approve of what is superior because you are instructed by the law, if you are convinced that you are a guide for the blind, a light for those who are in the dark, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of the children, because you have the law, embodiment of knowledge and truth, you then, who teach others, do you not teach yourself? You who preach against stealing, do you not steal? You who say people should not commit adultery, do you not commit adultery? You who arbor idols, do you not rob temples? You who boast in the law, do you not dishonor God by breaking the law itself? As it is written, God's name is blasphemed God's name is blasphemed among the Gentiles because of you. Or the world looks at Christianity as a joke because of how some live yet say they're a Christian. And going back to that important thing, let your word be seen as true. If you tell somebody you're going to be ready in 10 minutes, make sure you're watching the clock. Ain't that right, Buck? If I say, I'm going to give you a treat, I say, I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to give you a treat. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutos. Okay, Buck? I love it. But we do want to thank you for taking the time out and just think about that. Look at your life and see if the life lived, can people see that the life lived is in line with the words you speak and who you claim you are. But we do love you, and we will try to make this a normal post. And I asked 2 minutes is running quick. I did say that, but we love you, and we do want to thank you for for taking time and watching this Thursday's Thought. So again, you will see me now with not only 1 star of the show, but 2 stars of the show, and I will just be in the background. We love you and we thank you for watching this. We pray that God blesses your day. Y'all have a great one. All right, buddy, come on, 2 minutes. I got to give him a treat because I need my word. I just preached it. Come on. All right, bye.
Yes, yes.